And we stay in El Paso, where the president is still visiting with victims and with survivors. Our Dan Bush is there, and he joins me now. So, Dan, you've been there all day. You've been talking to people. Tell us what people are saying about the president's visit, how they're doing. How are they doing today?
Well, it's a deeply divided city, Judy, as we just heard from the previous guest. There is a lot of anger here in the El Paso community directed at President Trump. And in what is still a conservative state, it was hard to find Republicans in downtown El Paso today who were willing to say, yes, we want President Trump here, we want to hear what he has to say. But I did speak with one person who gave a different perspective and said he was a Trump supporter. He didn't always agree with what the president has to say. He did want him here. And the man also said that he was open to some gun control measures because of what happened here in El Paso. So while it is a divided city, people are trying to find some common ground in some areas at least.
So, Dan, we didn't know ahead of time what the president was going to be doing or very much about it, what he was going to be doing in El Paso. What do we know now about his plans while he's there?
So President Trump arrived here a little while ago. He was greeted at the airport by the Texas Governor Greg Abbott, the state's 2 U.S. senators, and some others. The president did not speak to reporters. He looked very solemn as he got into a motorcade with the First Lady and headed into the city. We know that he went to University Hospital, Judy, where he met with victims and some of their families and first responders as well. We did see in the air, en route to Texas, President Trump spar with Democratic officials there over the way they portrayed his visit. So we're waiting to see what will come out of this. But already, as we're seeing, divisions are very high. And I did have a chance to speak with Senator Ted Cruz briefly as President Trump left for the hospital. And I asked Senator Cruz what he wanted the president to say. And he said, listen, this is a moment of unity. But Ted Cruz also said both sides need to tamp the rhetoric down. So we'll see if that happens.
All right, Dan Bush reporting for us again today from El Paso. Thank you, Dan.